Good morning. Oh my God, we have snow and rain, and it's Thanksgiving Eve. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my God, hi, Mod 148, Chantel, Savage, Daddy, Christoph, Wicked Wisdom. Oh my God, Amber, good morning. I know you're still at the hospital with mommy. I had a nice talk with mommy yesterday. Oh my God. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I sh- I'm gonna have to do a stream titled "While I Was Sleeping." Okay. Whoo, Lord have mercy. So I was just listening to Vegas Valley, I guess, from last night, and I didn't get a chance to hear it all, but I was told that I needed to listen to it. Uh, I'm listening to her. She's a good person. She's a good person because she is bottle for kitten, so she protested murder because. Okay, got it. I can't. I cannot. Last night, George had a great stream. Uh, y'all know it's right before Thanksgiving, and I'm really trying to be good. I really am. But the shit that I'm hearing and seeing is just fucking ridiculous. Hi, Wisco Gal. Good morning. Oh, you have snow too? I really need to get with Shyla. She's now settled in, I think, for like 2 weeks. So she and I are going to get together and hang out probably right after Thanksgiving. I really want to hang out with Shyla and have some fun. You usually get snow first up there. Yep, we have snow. We normally get it Halloween. Halloween night, we'll get sleet, snow, and rain. We didn't get it for Halloween, but we started getting it yesterday. And it's still snowing, still raining. And the temperature is Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's currently 34 degrees.
34.
Today's forecast shows a high of 40 and a low of 35.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with Shyla. But anyway, oh my God. So I was talking to Amber last night, and she and I will do a stream together on this whole David situation because we were going back and forth, back and forth. And so when she gets mom settled back at home, we will get together and do a stream on that. But I've been watching, I'm going to tell you guys the stuff that I normally watch on YouTube. Savage is windy and rainy here, but mild like 60. Okay, hi, sweet potato. I watched for a while Vivi with her shaking my head. There you go. I just can't. I'm just like, wait a minute. What? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Do I agree with all these old videos being played? Um, everybody playing them. Mm, I don't know. I might have changed my stance on that. Yeah, I think I changed my stance on that, especially when I see videos that I haven't seen. So I could have, yeah, I'm changing my stance on that. Yes, prayers for Amber's mama. Daddy, how are things with you? So, but Mama's got some really good looking doctors over there, and she's in good hands. But Amber had me laughing this morning. Good morning, Sarah. Sarah's birthday is tomorrow. And Sarah, let me tell you, I can never forget your birthday because my son's birthday is the 28th and your birthday is the 27th. So, like your birthday falls on Thanksgiving this year. Next year, I think his fell on Thanksgiving last year. It's like every 5 or 6 years, his birthday falls on Thanksgiving, but he was born the day after Thanksgiving. So but I can never forget her birthday. So, guys, wish Sarah a happy motherfucking birthday tomorrow. She will be 29 tomorrow. Sarah will be 29. People so upset that Jen hit Cliff, but Maria mocked it and it was hilarious. No, I don't find DV funny at all. But I just heard her say that if she can take on a man, she can take on a woman. First of all, most men are not going to hit you back because they'll be known as even if you hit them first, most men won't hit you back because they don't want to go to jail. We all saw the video where you lied and said Mike did this and you were showing your arm, which there was no marks on it. So we all knew that you punched him in the mouth and knocked out his tooth. Girl, stop. Stop. Just stop. Because you're bragging about DV. And I find nothing about that funny. And I heard that come out of your mouth not even 4 minutes ago. Good morning, my Drea. You are off. Welcome to the party. Yes, we do love Sarah motherfucking Z. I'm George. Hi, George. Good morning, George. Heidi, please drop your Cash App so I can kick someone out the chat. Okay, my Cash App is scrolling, George. Who you want to kick out the chat? Please be nice to people in the chat that I like. Oh my God. But I did. I listened for a bit. I was told to scroll until there were 4 boxes on the screen. And so I did that. But I unsubscribed from that channel. Wait, is your birthday today or tomorrow? Mod 148 tomorrow. So what are we doing for Thanksgiving? So yesterday I made the mac and cheese. Oh my God, it was so good. So let me tell you, I kind of like had a preliminary Thanksgiving dinner last night. I had uh, a little bit of baked turkey wings. I took some of my mac and cheese and some of my stuffing, and I had a preliminary Thanksgiving. And it was funny because I was talking to Debbie, and she said, "You did the same shit last year." I said, "Yep." So, but I was gonna go drop off their mac and cheese, but I sent her a text this morning, and she said she's gonna have her husband come by and pick it up along with her dressing. 29, baby, forever. 29. My hands are too expensive to throw blows these days. Girl, tell me about the price of manicures. Girl, then you got to tip. Jesus Christ, you got to tip them and everything. But I'm privileged like that. So I get to do that. Yeah, I don't like to throw hands. I might have to get a screwdriver or a crowbar. Let's see. My niece is hosting her first Thanksgiving. Her parents are out of town, so I will be going over to help her cook. I'm doing the desserts. Ooh, ooh, I'm telling you, I bought that pumpkin pie from Costco, and my God, that huge ass pie was $5.99. And I am a pumpkin pie person, not sweet potato. I love sweet potatoes, but a pumpkin pie. I don't eat apple pies. I don't eat lemon and all this. I'm not really a pecan pie person unless my grandmother or my mother would make it. But hi, Claudia. Happy Thanksgiving. I always make almost homemade food. I'll take a tray of ready-made mac and cheese and add jalapeno cream cheese and fresh cheese on top and bake. Ooh. I was told by Debbie yesterday that I needed to get um the lobster mac and cheese at Costco. So Debbie told me about the bell peppers at Costco, the stuffed bell peppers. You get 6 and they were $14.50. Oh my God, those things were delicious. So I got those at Costco. So when I go back to Costco after the holidays, I'm going to get the lobster mac and cheese. She said, because I looked at it and it was lobster on top. She goes, no, girl, you have to get it. She said, because they have lobster all in there. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. But it's a big tray. Um, but I love lobster mac and cheese. I'm making my famous ribs this year. Okay, Brandy, instead of turkey. Oh my God. Do you fry ribs too? Because I love fried ribs. Homemade pumpkin pie, not canned. Okay, Claudia. So I did my oyster. So I ordered oysters from Louisiana Seafood Company. So I did the oyster dressing for them as well, which she gave me the money to get it because she wanted me to make it. And I did all of that yesterday. Now, when you make the oyster dressing, it cools down and then you have to put it in the refrigerator. Don't leave that out at all. You have to put it in the refrigerator. We end up with so much leftover. See, I was telling Amber, my son did two turkeys one year. He shot one up and fried it. And then he did the traditional one where you bake it. And we have a huge family. So we had two turkeys, a duck, we had a big ham. And I'm telling you, there was no turkey left. There was really no ham. But I always make me a plate and put it to the side. Well, I put it in the refrigerator, but I got smart and I made two plates because someone always seems to take one of my plates. So I made a plate. I put it in his little refrigerator that he had in his master room, and then I put one in the refrigerator just to make sure I had food to take home. I make sausage and cranberry. Oh my God, Julie, I have never had that. I've never had. Now I've heard of it, but I've never had it. Oh, you've got turkey breasts? I did turkey wings for myself, and I have a small ham, which I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. But I had a preliminary Thanksgiving dinner. It was so damn good. I am so proud of myself. Well, I'm always cooking, so but oh, especially when my stuffing turns out just right. And I'm like, it was just seasoned perfectly, everything settled right. And I was like, Jesus. But I took a little scoop of the oyster dressing, and then I kind of like made it close that hole up. Sarah, I tried doing a turkey breast in my crock pot a few months ago, and it turned out so moist. Just have to brawl at least 10 minutes to crisp. Once you use the Instapot, I suggest cooking a breast in the crock pot. Wicked Wisdom, good morning. But I want to know how you make that sausage and cranberry. I'm super weird. I don't like juice. You don't like juicy meat? You like dried meat? Oh, I can't. I'm gonna tell you when I eat, like when we do a whole turkey, I want to take the back of the turkey. My son always know I want that dark meat, or I want the wing or the tip of the wing. But he will take my meat from the back because I don't really like white meat on a turkey. But on chicken, I like white meat. But on a turkey, I like dark meat. Daddy, they would rather you bring your own than take their girl. I went to my mother's house one year and I was looking in my cabinets. I'm like, where's all my shit? And I ordered some nice, it's not Tupperware, like containers. And I went to my mom's house one time. I'm looking in her cabinet and I'm like, wait a minute, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. So when I went to my sister's, I just started collecting stuff because I was always ordering shit. And then I used to order a set for me and a set for my mother. And then hers would disappear because my sisters would take stuff back to their house. But right now, I have all my Tupperware stuff, all of my containers, because no one's here to take my shit. But I do bring my own shit. I like well done meat. Well, I like well done meat. Well, except for my steaks. Except for my steaks. But yeah, except for my steaks. But I'm telling y'all, I was watching. So I want you guys to see this because this is something that I enjoy watching on YouTube. I don't really watch all the drama and shit. And I can tell you, I don't go to Jules or Maria's channels or Kendra's channels. I don't go to any of those. So this is what I like to watch. So this is a doctor, well, a nurse. His name is Arzin. He's a nurse. He works in the hospital, but he lives in his SUV. And I want you guys to see this because this is really, really interesting. Isn't he cute? Look at him. So he's clocking out, going to the parking lot, and there's his SUV. Now, also, he travels around, so I think he's a traveling nurse, but he had an apartment, gave up his apartment, and he started living the van life or the conversion life, as you call it. And he spent the winter in Canada last year. He's been to Utah, he's been to Washington State, but he lives out of this. And let's look and see. Look at this. He cooks in there and everything. Look. So he lowered his bed. He lowered this too close to the roof. But I was so intrigued. I have watched all of this man's videos. And he's a cutie patootie. So I want you to check him out if you want something to. Hi, Muzzy. Muzzy, Daddy needs money for coffee. Okay? Daddy needs money for coffee. Yes, he's a traveling nurse. And he lives in, now he's lived in a
Okay, I finished my coffee. The car is turning into a toaster oven. I hear cars around me rolling in because it's 6:15 and everyone's coming to work because the shift usually starts at 7.
He goes to the gym to shower.
To do my hair because it's naturally wavy, I use a electric brush. I'm gonna plug this into my bed. There's a outlet for house appliances.
So,
meanwhile, I'll open my gym bag.
but he doesn't spend money at a hotel or at an apartment. Hi, Julie. What is he doing? So I watch all of his videos, guys. He is, so that's one of them. And this is just introducing you to him. But he is called Solar Camper. Okay. That's his channel. And Daddy didn't send me coffee this morning. Damn it. That's his channel. Nope, he doesn't pay for parking. And then this is when he went to, hold on, let me get his videos. But he's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. This is when he was in Canada. Now, in this video, you can see where he lowered.
Good morning from the North Pole.
See how he lowered
it feels like
now?
the North Pole, but it's just Canada, and it is the first day where it is 0 degrees. I woke up to the sound of plows and like an inch of snow.
So check out his
It
video.
is so cold. I ended up sleeping here last night because we're still on our journey to explore Canada. We're about to enter the French part of Canada today. There is a snowstorm in Quebec right now, but that's not gonna stop me. We're gonna keep on going.
So he lives in New Jersey. Okay, he travels. He's a nurse. He was doing all of this as he was putting himself through nursing school. But his apartment, he said the rent was so high that he gave up. So he was, what's the first? Let me see. He tells you living out. He said, how I ditched my apartment of 5 years and saved $100,000.
I don't think you'll ever forget the first time you sleep in a car. And for me, 5 years later, I am back to that same spot.
$100,000.
5 years ago, I took a leap of faith and slept in my car for one night. A one-time experiment that changed everything. This is crazy!
Oh wow! Hey, c'est spécial.
This might be the world's fastest and most compact home on wheels. From living in a typical apartment to breaking free from rules of society, I carved my own path. And just like that, I can access my study guide. Check it out. And discovered a new way to live.
This guy's traveling cross country.
Yes, we're free.
Wow!
Where every day,
What a small world.
that's a whole squid, can be an adventure
I really want to do this.
Hey, thanks, friend.
Hey, no problem.
I want to do this.
of a lifetime.
And yes, Jen, I meant to tell you in E11's chat, since you told me that video was about you, I never watched it. And I forgot I need to take it off my community tab. I never watched it after I got your message, and I'm so sorry. Yes, hi, good morning. I thought
We
this
are
was
in
so
Lebanon, New
cool.
Hampshire. This is where I had started a new job working at the hospital as a brainwave technologist while I was living in town and paying rent just like most people. I thought I was doing okay in my life, keep working, later buy a house, get a mortgage for 30 years. That sounds like a decent plan, and I'm sure in an alternate universe, I'm
And
perfectly happy with that.
congratulations,
So I was here for a travel position, and 2 months into my work assignment, I decided to cancel my housing accommodation. Let's sleep in my car one night, see what happens, okay? So the camper setup was very ridiculous, okay? I'm talking about folding back the rear seats, using curtains with tape to cover up the windows. I had a foam mattress. I had a blanket, I had a suitcase for my clothing, and a Gatorade bottle for a toilet. And it's important to know that I don't have too many pictures or videos because I didn't really record that part of my life. I was only doing it just to save the money. In fact, I was embarrassed about it, especially when my coworkers learned that I sleep in a parking lot. So that first night, I'm laying back on my mattress in a midsize SUV. I grab my phone. I'm like, okay, let's see how much money we're saving. So $50 per night. 50 times 30. I'm doing the math on my phone and I tell myself, wait, that adds up. Up times 12 a year, how much we're saving. And that's when it clicked. I might be onto something. And fast forward to now.
That's what I'm going to
Check
do,
it out.
guys.
We're doing it.
Look at this.
Well, it's time to make some food. And today we have a classic. Ramen noodles. I used to eat this out of the pack inside the car. Well, because I didn't have a way to cook it. No stove, no water. And I think it would be nostalgic to come back to that same spot and cook ramen the way it was meant to be. Well, we need a protein for this ramen to make it like an actual meal. We're cooking it with squid and the biggest shrimp that you can buy. These are 8 to 12 count. That means there's 8 to 12 pieces in 1 pound.
Prawns. Look at his setup.
It is time to redeem our
Daddy, I
ramen.
think you can convert your Mercedes to do this, okay? I thought about it. You can convert your Mercedes. I'm going to convert my Infiniti, and we're going to pull up next to each other and sleep. Girl, squid is delicious. Squid is delicious. Look at this propane.
So ramen is the easy part. We're gonna be just boiling water. Now what I could do is to put the squid and the shrimp with the ramen towards the end. That way everything cooks together. But I personally don't like boiling my protein. I feel like it just takes the flavor out of it. So for the squid and the shrimp, we're gonna be just using a skillet and frying them a little bit.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mod 148, and I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry.
Now I can't believe that I used to cook ramen the wrong way all these years. I used to just put the seasoning pack right inside with the water. I thought, I was like, okay.
Also, I go look at living in apartments in New York that are $500 or $650, $950. This one lady lives in an apartment and it's about the size of my living room. Well, no, my dining room. And you'd be surprised of the videos and the stuff that you find on YouTube. I have thoroughly enjoyed.
The flavor is going to be absorbed in the water. So we're going to save the seasoning pack until after.
Ooh, wicked wisdom. That sounds good. Look at his setup and everything. Look at his dressing stuff. His whole setup.
Okay, that's ready.
The spoon is metallic and it's just, I love it.
Let's cover this up, put it on the side,
You do, Chris.
and let's work with our protein.
Really? Oh, duck ramen. Okay, you need to send me that so I can check that out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've never worked with squid before. That's
Now,
a
you know, we
whole
just go to
squid.
the hospital, right?
This one's even bigger.
I know when I go to the hospital, like when I had family members in the hospital, I would steal all their gloves. Seriously, I did. I would take all their gloves. Mama would be like, would you put those gloves back? I said, do you know how much this cost me to buy a box of these? Hell no. I'm getting them from the hospital. Squid is delicious.
As far as the shrimp, we're just gonna take the tail off, yeah? That way
How
it's
about
gonna be
the
a lot
shell?
easier for us
Thank
to
you.
eat.
Okay, thank you. Those are not large shrimp, but okay.
That is a
Yeah.
lot of food.
Maybe I
Oh
would
my
put a van.
gosh.
Oh,
The
I
thing
saw this guy that converted an ambulance. Have y'all seen that one yet? Oh, you gonna mail me some? Daddy don't lie to me. Daddy don't lie to me. No, I'm just joking.
is with the seafood, it's
I
not
saw
really
this
a lot of
video with a
calories.
guy that
Like
converted an ambulance, and oh
that whole
my
bag of
God.
shrimp is just 200 calories. So
Yeah.
on this plate, we probably have like 200, 250 maybe.
He doesn't season this stuff though. Well, I think he does after this. Look at this.
Got the Cajun spice right here.
There we go, Cajun spice. See, but I season mine before I put it in the pan.
Oh, that smells really good.
So,
I think Cajun is one of my favorite spices overall. A little bit of salt. A little
Ooh.
more.
I don't know. I don't know what sizes they have. Yes, it's great. Everything. Okay, so the Google. Then you go up to.
Okay, the shrimp is doing good.
Don't
Let's
overcook
flip the
it.
squid just because it's so large. Right? Yes.
Yeah, I don't like overcooked shrimp.
As far as the squid, we need an internal temperature of 165.
Look at that.
There we go, we got it. Okay,
Good morning.
it is
Amanda.
time to assemble everything. So let's go ahead, bring our ramen right here. Oh my gosh. Any seafood lovers watching?
Of course.
Would you eat this?
Yes, but not with that part of the squid part. I like the tentacles.
Maybe put some of that sauce.
Look at
Here
this.
we go.
He eats really, really well. So we have
Oh, and
that.
last
This is him running his car.
company that is still operating today, 230 years old. Let's see if we can learn something and maybe try some of their food, because I hear they give away free bread.
He loves bread wherever he goes. So that's not one. And but
When Dan
I
and
wanted
Bun
you to
stopped
see
working,
something
George and
that I
Jack
like.
took over.
And
The son
I was trying to find one that had the converted van. I mean, not the converted van, the ambulance. It's a blue ambulance he converted, and I watched that the other day, and I can't find it. But then they have like the tiny apartments in New York, the tiny homes. There's this guy that camps out. It's just really, really interesting to me the stuff that they can do in these videos. So when hold on, let me see about ambulance conversion. Hold on. Ambulance conversion. I can't remember if it was on his or not. Um it's a blue, is that him? Um his is blue. But anyway, this is, yeah, I can't find it. But he converted an ambulance and it's blue. Oh, I think this is it. Oh no, this is a lady. Okay, hold on a second. Let me show you this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you this one. I think I'm going to be living, I want to do a conversion. I want to do a conversion or have somebody convert one for me. This is an ambulance conversion right here.
We went a couple summers in the original build, and we had a little bench bed that we would pull out every night and make. We had the original ambulance cabinets in here, and they were just kind of too bulky, so we pulled those out. We added a window to add more natural light, and then the biggest thing is this bed. We wanted a bed we didn't have to put up and down every morning and night, and so this was kind of the main motivator between the first build and the second build, and we love it.
It's a queen size bed. We mounted it at this height so we had space underneath in the garage, but we had plenty of headroom up top. Underneath it, moisture is a big problem in RV beds, so we have some wolf mat is what it's called, and it basically keeps it up off of the bottom so you don't run into mildew, mold, moisture issues, lets the air circulate underneath.
This guy is a 3-burner 17-inch propane stove and oven, so we can make pizzas, we can make cookies, we can make anything we really want to in this little guy as we could in a regular house. We decided to go with propane because we already had the water heater that was propane and our heater here, which is propane, so it was just one system. So whenever we run it, we want to always vent the moisture that comes from it. So we just have the fan that vents it out and we avoid moisture. This is our garbage and recycling drawer and cleaning.
Stop. Wisco. I forgot about that. Oh my God. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. When we used to sleep on the boat, uh, uh, I hated the shower, but I can do it for a weekend. Oh my God. I need a bathtub. Wisco, thank you for that. Are there portable tubs? I know there are portable. A hearse. Oh no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. No. Yeah, I
area
guess
that's
an
really handy
ambulance,
if we're cooking.
you know, when they're in the hearse, they're dead. When people die in ambulances, oh my God. For real, sweet potato? Hold on,
Pop
let
the
me see if
garbage
we
in
can
there.
find
We
hearse
wanted a
conversion.
big sink,
Hold on.
so we decided to undermount it. It's got
Hold
great
on.
depth. We've got our soap dispenser and a nozzle that
Hearse
gets everything all
conversion. Okay. Okay. That's 3 years ago. 3 years ago. What's his name? T-Pain actually bought a hearse.
Drew, can you tell me about the hearse?
Yeah, but he was intact. But yeah, and it's just so
Okay,
didn't
do you
really
see the
have
inside
the
of it?
idea at first. You know, I like camping. I like going out, and I've always liked hearse
Okay, he
since
doesn't show us the
I
inside
was
of
12
it.
or something. I always thought they were super cool. They're like giant
Yeah.
wagons. But
Okay.
We have been waiting to see a fully
Anyway,
customizable
yeah.
from the
Okay, so yeah, he's not showing us the inside of the hearse. But those are the videos I like to watch. And then I watch Living in the Coldest Region in Iran. Oh my God, I watch all these videos. But let's get to some real stuff now. Okay. My friend gave me a blow up tub for my mom. It's new in the box. You got my tub? Okay. I'm doing it then. So I need to get my water connection. I need to do all of this stuff. But we've got some new stuff on Anna Kempner. It was I'm trying to remember the name because I want you guys to go watch this video as well. Hold on. Living in the coldest region of Iran. I watched that last night. Oh, here it is. So, this is the video. It's like a docu-series, okay? I really want you guys to watch this. This woman this is the coldest mountain village in Iran. That's where she lives at. She goes out, she shoots her food, she cooks her food on this little this is outside. This woman is amazing to me. So I'm going to drop this link for you guys. If you're bored, you want to see something different, you want to watch something different, here is the link to do that. But I am intrigued by how people actually live in these other regions. So we have that one. So this is also and then they grow all their stuff. So for the winter months, because there are no supermarkets or anything else. Okay. She grows all her stuff. And then during the winter months, she has it all in this little place that she lives in. She cooks everything here on this little stove. Okay, then she has a little outside stove right here. Then when the winter months, she's inside where she sleeps. Look at this. She grows everything. So I mean, I enjoy watching these types of videos. Good morning, Gwen. Girl, okay, let's look at the Anna Kempner case. Oh, but these are the videos that I like to watch. Those are the videos I like to watch. So let's get to Anna Kempner. We have some, as they call it, the details in the death certificate. Okay, I want to see how you guys live. Let's all make a video of our area. No, we don't want to do that. Well, I don't mind doing it. Okay. I watch a channel called Girl. I've watched that one too. And then there's another guy that camps in the wilderness. He's right down by a creek. I watched those two, and they live off, and Amber turned me on to another channel where this guy just goes around and he's eating all his exotic seafood. But I watched a video where this guy camps out by the creek and he lives off the land and off the creek. I'm like, okay, so when it runs out, what do you do? I like all those videos because people are still living like everyone used to before. Yes. And then there's this one guy that this family, well, this man and this woman that has this big old tent, and they live out in, I don't know if it's a forest or whatever, and their tent looks comfortable as shit. That's what I'm saying. Some people won't do it, but I don't I don't care.
Teenager who was found dead on board a a Carnival
Oh,
cruise ship earlier
Michelle, you have
this
to send me
month.
that link.
It's still a lot of questions about that
Wait a
because the
minute. You lived 4 years off the grid in the desert? Are you serious? Oh, but I see you have a laughing emoji there. Wait a minute. Are you serious? I thought it was my damn turn. I want to
FBI
hear
at
about
this
that.
point has still been very quiet. No official word about what is going on in that case. And so we are continuing to get some more information from other
What is
legal
going on with this video?
sources,
He's a weird
court
little guy.
documents, and other cases. That family court case
Okay,
that
I just
we
want to get past
have
that.
interesting details about, including that was
Hold
where we
on.
got the first
Hold on. Let me
indication.
stop this because he's breaking up. Okay. Yeah, which is how I know it's not glamorous. Okay, I think Debbie watches that one too. Debbie watches a lot of these. Oh my God, Turn, I want to hear about that. Do you have any pictures that you want to share? Because I would love to hear that story. Or do it on Turn. Do you have a channel? Because you can do it on your channel too. I would love to hear about that. Okay, let's see if this is going to work.
Anna Kepner was the suspect in this case. Well, today we are now also getting our first look at the death certificate for Anna Kepner.
Exactly, Ghost.
And some new details coming from that as well. Let me see here. Trying to bring in Fox 35's Esther Bauer. I'm not sure if she is able
right
to
now,
hear
Claudia.
me right now. Esther, are you able to hear me before I kind of pull you up here? She cannot hear me. Okay, so we will have to work on that and check back in just a little bit. But let me go ahead and pull up that death certificate for you. Fox News obtained this. You can find out more about it on foxnews.com. We also have more information on.
Do a video. I would, because if you Turn, I would love to see that. And if you don't mind, I would love to share it. It's okay, Claudia, but yeah, we're talking about Anna Kepner now. I would love to share that.
Fox35Orlando.com. What you're going to see in this death certificate, and obviously the personal information has been redacted. But one thing we have learned from it is that her body has been cremated after her death. What we don't know,
there we go. It did not do this earlier.
So the public document, which is what this is, does not include how she died. Still no manner of death, still no cause of death. And so there are still.
Exactly, Marsha. So Tabitha was the babysitter that he cheated on his wife with. Ghost of Shadows, I'm keeping my eye on you. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
A lot of questions surrounding that as the investigation continues.
Have a channel?
Now I can bring in Fox 35's Esther Bauer, who is joining us live now via Zoom.
Let me go.
Esther, we are joining us here on Florida Live as we've discussed. Continuing to pour over these court documents that give us just little bits of information at a time, and that's just kind of the way that this has all been going over these past couple of weeks.
Yes, and we might get some more information because newly filed today in this family court case between Anna's stepmother and the stepmother's ex. Now, in that custody battle, they are wanting Anna's stepfather to testify in that case. So this is not super normal because, again, this stepmother is divorcing from a different ex. It's not necessarily common to bring in a new spouse into this unrelated custody battle. But now when you have a custody battle and then you throw in the wrinkle of someone within that custody battle being possibly charged and accused of murdering another family member, this lawyer for the ex-husband is going to want as many people as they can find that could throw a wrench into the mother being fit to care for the other children. So what we are hearing from people that are tracking this case is that the attorney for the ex is wanting this new husband of the stepmother to become part of this case because he wants to prove the stepmom is not fit to care for the other children if this alleged possible murder took place under her watch with her 16-year-old son. So that
girl, first of all, why would you put boys and a girl in the same room? You can't even do that in an apartment. That is illegal. Why would you do that? She's animated, very animated. And I find that weird. You have a 16-year-old boy. I don't care if that's not her brother. She's an 18-year-old girl. This whole thing is messy.
The latest development that we are tracking in this case. Not sure what's going to happen, but the criminal defense lawyer that we spoke with said it is likely we will get more details from what was going on that cruise. Where were the parents? What were they doing? Why were these children staying in this room? Those are questions we think this father is going to be asked. Again, the father we're speaking of is Anna's biological father. So he's going to be asked questions like this. And unfortunately, as we're talking about this unrelated family matter battle, divorces, when it comes to kids, when it comes to visitation, when it comes to family court, these cases are already hard and dirty and not necessarily easy to go through. But then when you throw in, this murder and the FBI and a stepson, it just takes it to a different place. So what this ex is trying to do is trying to paint his ex, the stepmom, in the worst light, using anything that they can from this developing criminal situation, trying to get the other minor children out of her care and to be put into his care. So that's what we're tracking. I know you had that death certificate document. Still no updates from the ME, still no updates from the FBI. But as you started to say,
the FBI is not going to give you an update. The FBI is going to charge that young man as an adult. This is not state. You're not going to go to juvenile like Geyser did and then go to a mental hospital and then be released only to run away with this fetish thing, with this fetish with this fetish woman that likes to hear gory details about murders.
Trickling in, we're getting new details on this case still from that unrelated family court battle. And again, we're tracking the case closely. Still no word on whether or not the judge involved is going to put that gag order, is going to seal the case. If that were
I can honestly say my grandkids, boy, they have never shared a room. They've always had their own room. But when I had them during the summer, I would put the girls in one room and Justin would be with me. So that was just it. I had 2 bedrooms, but when I was in the house, that was totally different. So
happen the upcoming court hearing, which is slated for December 5th, that could be totally closed off. Press public ban.
From her car.
Nothing's been filed. So this, where we could see the father have to share his side of the story or answer questions on what happened, is slated for December 5th.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up that gag order that we talked about yesterday, because that is a notable piece here while we wait on that, because this testimony that the father is now being subpoenaed to show up and provide. We don't know how much of it we may get to hear, or what more may come of that. So certainly something that we're watching closely. Well, Fox 35
the ship is in the water is considered international water. The FBI takes over. They saying that there was no drinking on the ship because you have to be 21. That doesn't mean that they didn't get a hold of something from either their parents' room or whatever.
Mr. Bauer, we appreciate your reporting on this, and we appreciate you joining us here on Florida Live this afternoon.
That was that one.
Yes, and we'll continue to follow the updates as we can.
Cover it the way I thought he would.
New court documents are calling for the father of 18-year-old Ann Kepner to testify in an upcoming court hearing.
It's tied to a custody case between his wife Anna's stepmother and her ex-husband. West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty breaks down the latest in this pretty convoluted case.
My God, I love that outfit she has on.
18-year-old
between his wife Anna's stepmother and her ex.
And this is fitting her. Oh my God. Girl, you show off everything your mama gave you.
Husband. West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty breaks down the latest in this pretty convoluted case.
Exactly.
18-year-old Anna Kepner of Titusville can be described as a bubbly, kind teenager with a bright
turn. There was never a murder on the Love Boat. No, there wasn't. Oh my God, I missed the Love Boat. Oh my God. Oh my God.
future, according to her friends and family. The details surrounding how she died have not been officially released. Here's a timeline of what we've learned.
Well, officially, they said it was asphyxiation by a metal object. That's what they said. Then the mother said that it was a chokehold. I'm like, are you telling on your son? What are you doing? By wicked wisdom, happy Thanksgiving.
Over the past 3 weeks. According to the Miami-Dade medical examiner, 18-year-old Anna Kepner died on November 7th, just after 11 a.m. She was on board the Carnival Horizon cruise ship at that time with her father, stepmother, grandparents, and siblings.
Okay, so let me just stop. So now they're saying, you remember when we first heard about her death, they said she was on a cruise ship with her on a cruise with her grandparents. Never knew about the daddy being there, the stepmama being there. They all said it was the grandparents. Now we're hearing about everybody else that was on the damn ship with them. I was like, wait a minute, I thought she was with the grandparents.
Mother, grandparents, and siblings. On November 8th, the cruise ship returned to Port Miami, where Carnival confirmed the FBI began investigating the death of a guest. On November 10th, Temple Christian School, where Kepner was in the middle of her senior year, announced on its Facebook page that the teen had passed away. School leaders encouraged students to decorate Anna's car with balloons and flowers in her memory. On November 17th, new court documents were filed in the divorce case of Kepner's stepmother, Chantel Hudson. In those documents, it lists her 16-year-old stepbrother as a suspect. On November 20th, an attorney for the boy's father said in a court hearing that Anna and her stepbrother were staying in the same room on the cruise ship.
Well, we feel there are some circumstances regarding that, the 16-year-old and the mother's judgment regarding that cruise.
They're hiding some stuff because do we know if the mother knew that her son had a crush on his stepsister? Because she was living with her father and her third stepmother because the father had custody. Fantasy Island, the plane. Did we know this? This woman is the stepmother. She looks so unbothered. Her son is a suspect in Anna's death. Then we heard that the 14-year-old said he heard noise and arguing when he went back to the cabin. That's what the rumor is, but you didn't contact your dad. You said that you were being blocked from entering the room, but you go back to the room. Your sister's not there. You just get into bed thinking she's up on deck and you don't say anything. None of this is making sense to me. None of it.
That would affect
Nickelodeon.
Obviously her ability to care for the minor child, the 9-year-old.
Later that night, family, friends, and classmates gathered at the Grove Church in Titusville for a celebration of life for Anna. Tuesday morning, attorneys for the stepson's biological father filed this subpoena asking for Anna's father to testify in the custody case.
It seems that you can lift the mattress to get under the bed. Yep, he crammed her under the bed and she was covered with life jackets and blanket. And they said, now they're saying her body was nude. That's what they're saying. I haven't heard the FBI say that. I haven't heard the coroner say that, but it was said that her body was nude. Why was she nude in a room with a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old? I think that young man did something to her besides strangling her to death.
Case of the 16-year-old stepson. It does not say what for.
Ooh.
Kepner's father is due in court on December 5th. Covering Brevard County, Megan Moriarty, WESH 2 News.
On Monday, the medical examiner's office for Miami-Dade County told WESH 2 the ME report is currently part of an ongoing investigation or criminal proceeding and therefore cannot be released at this time. Once the investigation or proceeding
But that's not true because the death certificate was released.
has concluded, the records may become available.
So again, this story is really, really weird. Now, the grandparents had
an ABC News exclusive with the grandparents of the Florida teenager who was found dead on a Carnival cruise ship, as the girl's stepbrother could be facing charges. Victor Kenda's in Miami. Good morning, Victor.
Why was she nude?
Good morning, George. This is a very tight-knit family.
Yes, the parents were there. The daddy, the stepmother, the grandparents. I guess his parents or her parents were there, along with the 9-year-old, the 14-year-old, the 16-year-old. I think there was a 6-year-old as well. It was a whole damn family.
We met Anna Kepner's grandparents just after they learned the cause of death, and they shared some very painful details about what happened on that cruise ship.
This morning, for the first time, the grandparents of 18-year-old Anna Kepner, who died on a Carnival Horizon cruise ship earlier this month, breaking their silence.
I just screamed. I couldn't stop screaming.
Barbara and Jeffrey Kepner were on board the 7.
So there we go. We have Anna, the 16-year-old. Is that the 14-year-old right there? And then we have the 6-year-old with a 9-year-old and the 6-year-old. They're the grandparents. I don't know who that guy is. There's the daddy. Is that stepmommy? Or maybe stepmommy is taking the picture. But there they go. Lovely family. I only knew about the grandparents. That's it. When they first broke the story, she was on the cruise with the grandparents.
Day cruise in the Caribbean with their son, his wife, and their grandchildren, enjoying time as a family. Anna staying with her brother and stepbrother in a stateroom, seen here.
Do you remember the last time that you saw Anna?
We had dinner. Anna wasn't feeling well. She just said, Mima, I think I'm going to go back to my room for a little bit. And she must have felt better because she got dressed up and she came down. We were playing in the casino. She didn't win anything, and she said, Mima, I love you guys. I'll see you later. And we never saw her again after that.
The next morning, an announcement over the ship's broadcast system changed everything.
They called for a medical alert team to go to a stateroom. And when they said the number, I recognized the number immediately. The room steward that was going in to clean the room is the one that found her.
She was found concealed under the bed. I was told that she pulled back the mattress and found Anna.
What did the FBI say was the official cause of death?
The FBI contacted my son and family and told us her cause of death was asphyxiation.
Anna's grandmother said one possibility they're considering, whether it was caused by a so-called bar hold, an arm across the neck.
You take the elbow like this. They said when they took her body to the medical examiner's office, it was in perfect condition.
Kepner telling ABC News they were told their granddaughter's body showed no signs of sexual assault or drugs or alcohol in her system. In an unrelated custody dispute, Anna's stepmother calling Anna's stepbrother, who is a minor, a suspect in Anna's death.
Do you think he had anything to do with Anna's death?
I mean, he was in a room with her. He was the only one seen coming and going. So
okay, let's listen to this again.
With her, he was the only one seen.
Mother calling Anna's stepbrother, who is a minor, a suspect in Anna's death.
Do you think he had anything to do with Anna's death?
I mean, he was in a room with her. He was the only one seen coming and going. So I can't accuse him because I don't know what happened in that room. But the summation would be that he did something.
So That's the grandmother's version. He was the only one seen coming and going. Her eyes are spooky as shit. They're very blunt. Well, it's not her grandson, but if it was, you know, but this woman is very blunt. Very blunt. He was the only one seen coming and going.
I can't accuse him because I don't know what happened in that room, but the summation would be that
I think it's strange myself because toxicology takes about 6 weeks and they already have it back. Her eyes are spooky. My granddaughter's eyes are spooky. When I look at her, I'm like, oh my God, your eyes, especially when she was a baby. Good morning, Jody. You think it's the eyeliner? The color of her eyes, though. Good morning, Jody.
That he did something.
And has he said anything to you about what happened?
I heard him, in his own words, say he does not remember what happened.
So now he's saying he doesn't remember what happened. Really? Really? So now we're going to say you blacked out or you had a mental blackout? Really? You killed this young lady.
Anna's grandmother says she sat in on a portion of the stepbrother's interview with the FBI.
He was an emotional mess. He couldn't even speak. He couldn't believe what had happened.
Anna's grandparents say she and her stepbrother were close.
They were just like brother and sister.
What else could you tell me about him?
Okay, so that's contradictory to what we've already heard. The ex-boyfriend says that he snuck in her room and he was trying to climb on top of her. So now we're going to say it was a blackout rage. Exactly. So now you're saying, grandma is saying that they were really close. They were like brother and sister. So are we saying that the the ex-boyfriend is lying when he actually told the parents what happened? He saw it when he was on a FaceTime with her? Come on.
He was a good student.
Played soccer.
He played soccer, very
Exactly.
quiet young man. He had demons, I think, in his past, and he was trying to deal with those.
So wait a minute.
I think in his past.
Wait a minute.
And
Wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. She said he had demons in his past and he was trying to deal with those. Oh, God.
He played soccer, very quiet young man. He had demons, I think, in his past, and he was trying to deal with those.
Anna's stepbrother has not been arrested or charged.
What demons did this young man have at the age of 16? What demons? So that's leading me to believe that the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, is probably telling the truth. Yep, she is speaking past tense about that 16-year-old. Yes, she is. So what demons have you had?
With the crime. Attorneys for both the stepbrothers' parents did not respond to ABC's request for comment. The FBI and medical examiner's office also declined to comment. Anna's family focused now on honoring their granddaughter, a high school senior and straight-A student who planned to join the military.
She had purpose. She wanted to do things. And this little tiny 110-pound girl, she was mighty, very mighty.
We were looking forward to seeing her grow.
What do you hope for now in this moment for your family?
I hope that we can heal. Whatever happened in that room, the only person responsible is the person that was in the room with Anna.
What does justice look like for your family?
Whatever the law says, I'm not going to advocate for anything more or anything less. And that will be for the courts to decide.
So she's basically telling you, hey, I want this little mofo to get everything that he deserves. When I heard that interview, I'm like, grandma is not playing in here. Not at all. You did something to her granddaughter. She wants you to pay. How many thinks that 16-year-old blacked out? How many of us believe that he had uh, a blackout, a rage blackout? How many of us believe that? How many of us believe that? I don't. I just can't. I can't. So that is, oh my God. This whole story makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick to my stomach. And I believe that young man, I believe he did something to her. So let me just show you this while we're here. Hold on. So let me see. Is this the one where they're talking about her death certificate? Hold on a second. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. I want to see the death certificate. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is the one that I was looking for. So I want you to hear what's on her death certificate. Hold on. Okay. I want to get it just right so we don't miss anything. All right.
Being investigated by the FBI. Anna's death certificate does not list how she died, but other court documents show the FBI is investigating her death as a murder.
So it doesn't list how she died, okay? Does not list how she died. This is her death certificate that was issued yesterday. It doesn't list how she died. Why? But the grandmother is saying a chokehold or something metal against her. What do they know that they're not saying? I saw somewhere in the chat where they said that the parents knew. See, why doesn't the death certificate state how she died? So this was on a cruise ship. She was born in Titusville, Florida. This is what I want to know.
The interesting thing, they were going in for a custody hearing anyway. And now all of a sudden we got a murder.
So this wasn't anything new. They were already going in for a custody hearing because of the 16-year-old that was living in the home. The dad, did you see the two little girls? The dad wanted custody of the two youngest ones. He did not want them. Yep. Nope, it didn't state inconclusive either. No manner and no cause of death was listed. None. And it said official. And the grandmother said asphyxiation. She said a chokehold or a metal bar. That death certificate did not list the manner or cause of death.
And the family court hearing where Anna's dad will have to appear is set for December.
The interesting thing, they were going in for a custody hearing anyway. And now all of a sudden we got a murder.
And the family court hearing where Anna's dad will have to appear is set for December 5th. The stepmom is asking the judge why is investigating her death as a murder.
Here's the interesting thing. They were going in for a custody hearing anyway.
Hold on.
Other court documents show the
Resource County. They got the funeral home. Yep, it doesn't show manner or cause. So that the grandmother is given information, the 14-year-old, and I do believe the 14-year-old is talking. And E! News says that it raises red flags as well. Hold on, let me see something. So here's the full one. Paused. No manner and cause of death. The doctor that was there is not entered. But you need to get the full report. This is just the death certificate. They're doing cremation. It was at North Brevard Funeral Home. Everything is there where they released the body to, and that is it. But it does not state anything about, let me see, what is this? No charges. FBI has not publicly named any suspects. But look at the FBI. They're all over the place. Let's see. Why is he sitting on the roof of the car? But that is suspicious. Now, the ex-boyfriend.
Thank you. There's heartbreak today and growing outrage as family and friends gather to remember 18-year-old Anna Kepner.
The teen was found dead, you may remember, on board a Carnival cruise ship earlier this month. The Littleton
Mother's divorce case allege Anna's 16-year-old stepbrother is a suspect.
The truth needs to come out. There were signs before this.
This man said those feelings are based on what he's heard from his nephew, Anna's ex-boyfriend, Josh Chu.
That was my first love. She was the best that ever happened to me. And I'd even walk to her work to see her, for like 5-10 minutes.
Chu says he was meant to go on the cruise with Anna and her family until the two broke up some months ago. He spoke about the relationship between Anna and her stepbrother.
Hold on a second. He was going to go on a cruise with the family. They broke up. So where was he going to sleep? Where was he going to sleep at?
She complained about him being uncomfortable, or her being uncomfortable around him.
Chu said he's shared information with authorities with no charges filed and no arrests made. He and his family hoping they'll see justice for Anna.
I'm praying and hoping that this will come out so that they will have a solid case and justice will be done for why she's not with us today.
Kepner's stepmother, Chantel Kepner, appeared at a court hearing Thursday involving the custody of her two children from a previous marriage. One of them,
the boyfriend was going to go on the cruise with them. What the hell? Where was he going to sleep? Where was he going to sleep at? Where? This whole shit is just giving me chills. But anyway, we know that Kandi and Todd Burris are getting Kandi filed for divorce. Now, supposedly their live-in girlfriend, they had a live-in girlfriend that they both shared. And now the live-in girlfriend, I guess, has chosen Kandi over Todd. But Todd is blaming Kandi's daughter, Riley, for Kandi's mental state at the time. Okay? So I'm just like, wait a minute. And then we have Garrick from Seeking Sister Wife that was arrested. Now he's been released and accused of keeping Lorena from the phone, but they're calling it domestic violence. That was an immediate restraining order placed against him. He cannot be in the home any longer. And if you look at their Instagram, both Garrick and what's her name? Danielle have removed Lorena from their Instagram. We always said Garrick was gross. We all knew he was gross. But I'm just like, All About the Tea has everything on fire. So we're looking at all of that. And then Lil Woody, does anybody know what Woody's son died of? His newborn baby? I think the baby was like a month old. Oh, here it is. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me just show you this. Monica has everything. So here we go. This is supposed to be the girlfriend.
I'm here. For those who talking about where's Candy, I'm right here.
That's supposed to be the living girl.
I'm here too.
Fatuma's here too. Kids is here. Everybody here. Where y'all? Where are y'all at? Huh?
It's Saturday.
Oh, I was trying to figure out. Oh yeah, I was wondering what that was too. Let me turn it. What they saying?
That's supposed to be the
Hey,
living
Candy.
girlfriend, right?
Hey, Candy.
Hey.
You asking about Candy? This is my live.
So they're no longer together. She's filed for divorce. Okay? She filed for divorce. And I was like, oh my goodness. But there is Todd. And now he wants child support. And so that's all there. So if you guys are not subscribed to All About the Tea, maybe you should be. She's on Instagram. She does a podcast. And then Funky Dineva announced that he had prostate cancer and he's in stage 1. But, and I left a comment for him to let him know he has this. My dad was at stage 3 when he was diagnosed, and not once, but twice. So Candy has, not Candy. All About the Tea has everything. And then she does her podcast, which is really, really good. So I enjoy listening to her still. I still follow my girl, still check on her, but check out All About the Tea on Instagram. She has her own website as well. And I still don't know what happened to Woody's baby. That's too many privates in one room. Oh, Mia. So with Mia was living in this condo in Atlanta with, I forgot, what's the little short guy's name again? The little short DJ guy. And then she moved in the middle of the night and took all the furniture, which did not belong to her, and put it in a storage unit. She had not been paying rent there. Free Diddy? No. Oh, I forgot. I meant to tell you guys last week. Meghan King lost custody of her kids to her ex-husband. Okay? She was giving her children Ritalin that was not prescribed for them. Yep. The new wife got the house. I hope that prenup is good. But Meghan King lost custody of her 3 kids. We know Jim didn't want to have any kids. That's probably why he left her. Well, that and the fact that he was cheating and she was too damn needy and all these other things. But she was giving those kids Ritalin. And the Ritalin was not prescribed for them. Okay? So Tasha K is getting sued again. I think it's Ja Rule this time. Oh my God. So anyway, let's see. I can't stand watching them anymore. That's pretty funny. The new girl, they can't even go back to the house. Hold on, let me see. Someone sent me that and I was like, oh yeah, I saw that, but I didn't get a chance to read it. I think it was on Reddit. Who sent it to me? Hold on. Was it Scotland? Who sent it to me? Was it Scotland that sent it to me? Shit. Was it, hold on. Somebody sent it to me and I'm like, Okay, was that on Reddit? Because I saw it popped up and I didn't get a chance to read it. I can't remember who sent it to me, but I know I saw it when it popped up on Reddit. So hold on a second. Let me look. Let me see. But it did say that it was an immediate restraining order. Let me see. Garrick Mayfield. Hold on. Let me look. Garrick Mayfield arrested. TMZ had it. Hold on. So here is the story. Let me share this and then I'm going to get out of here. So it states, Garrick Mayfield was arrested Monday, November 24th on a charge of misdemeanor domestic violence. This was reported by TMZ, but it's also, I trust Reddit as far as this kind of shit, over TMZ, because they said that girl's body was dismembered. She was decapitated. She was frozen. So, and he bonded out of jail. He was charged with telephone obstruct service. According to the Peakston Law Group in the state of Colorado, it is unlawful for someone to interrupt an electronic communication device, whether that is a cell phone, a landline, or any other communication apparatus. This ensures that the person who is in possession of the device is able to use it in case of an emergency. To obstruct or tamper with telephone service in Colorado is considered a serious criminal offense. Okay, so I guess he was keeping her from making calls. It is unclear precisely what happened to the Mayfield to land him in a stint behind bars. So, but it was said that an immediate RO, which is what I read someplace else, was issued. Garrick is not allowed back at the house. So this comes, his arrest was announced a week after he and Lorena welcomed their baby girl, Sarah May, who was born in July. Okay, but now we know that he's not allowed to go back to his house. He is not allowed to be there. Yeah, Tasha K stays in lawsuits. She's not going to most of her visitation. Who are we talking about, Michelle? Does Nosy Ho still have it? I don't know. Amber might know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've never been a subscriber of Nosy Ho. I really, really don't know. Yeah, that was, I don't know if that was her channel's name or not. Check TikTok. Hold on. Let me go to my TikTok. I knew somebody sent it to me. I thought it was on Instagram. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm in my TikTok. Let's go back. Let me get my messages. Hold on. Okay, Michelle LaBelle. That's who sent it to me. Okay, so locked up. Yeah. So I like the music. So here is his mugshot. There's his mugshot. Let's see. TLC keeps getting criminals on their shows. Allegedly, he was arrested for domestic violence against Lorena. A judge gave him $1,000 PR bond, has to give up his firearms and vacate the family home so she can live there. His next court date is Tuesday, December 2nd at 10:30. They're saying, damn, he's only 42. He looks 55. Crown Queen said she knew what she was doing. I think so too. I just watched the episode where she's talking taking a pregnancy test. This is crazy. This makes so much sense in terms of his relationship with his first wife and why she thank you. Me and Debbie was saying that she is brainwashed by this man. Yeah, get the likes up, guys. And Sarah's birthday is tomorrow for all of you who just came in. Wish Sarah a happy birthday. She got that green card secured. She is good to go. Amber, does Nosy Ho still have a channel? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's not visiting the kids either because she doesn't want to see Jim and his new wife. Amber doesn't know. Yeah. Okay, so yes, she does. Kiki has the documents. Okay, hold on. It's Kiki and Kidbits, right? Is it still Kiki and Kidbits? Hold on. Kiki and Kidbits. I said Kidbits. Kiki and Kidbits. Streamed 14 hours ago. Hold on. There's my boy Kelly. He sent me a message the other day, and I think I responded. Okay, so here we go. This is Garrick. There it is. Age 42. Let's see.
Yeah, they don't have it up there. It's just info.
Yeah, so when it says that there's no more updates on the record because he's already been released. But there he is. Damn, he looks bad. He really looks bad. Damn.
Yeah, that bathroom scene when she was by the toilet crying, I was like, damn, I wish like she needs some comfort. And that's one time I think she wished she had like one of her relatives with her.
So Auntie's Advice did a live on it as well. Oh, damn. Auntie got more stuff. She's got shit. Oh, wait a minute. This was on Reddit. Garrett Thomas. Okay.
No, we don't have nothing else yet.
Hold on. Let me go to Reddit. Hold on. Let me go to Reddit, guys. I saw Auntie was doing a live on it. Let's go to Reddit. Seeking Sister Wives. Hold on. Let me go to Reddit. Seeking Sister Wives. Hold on. Am I not subscribed to Seeking? Hold on. I thought I was. I know I'm subscribed to Sister Wives. Seeking Sister. Wait a minute. Seeking Sister Wife, TLC. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hearing on advisement. Hold on. I'm trying to find that post that Auntie had up. Hold on. I'm trying to find the post. It's on TMZ. I don't see the post that Auntie had up. Okay. Unless I'm in the wrong Reddit thread. Y'all know I don't do Reddit. If I get a thing and I'll follow the link, but I don't see the link that Auntie had up. So let's go back to Auntie. Yeah, let's go back to Auntie and see what she has to say. Auntie, fair use, don't strike me, please.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let's go.
Oh my God. He done put the paws on the girl. Let's blow it out one more time.
Oh my God. This was against the
for the
first
people
one.
In the back.
Look at these charges. Domestic violence, dissolution. That's when it got
11/24, which was yesterday.
Okay.
DV.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
He was ordered to leave the home.
This changes everything.
I like
Oh my
Auntie's hair like
God,
that.
y'all. Of
Okay.
their social media pages.
So Auntie has it. I'm going to go because I saw she was going live. And I didn't get a chance to go look. But go watch it over there on Auntie's. I'm dying to hear what
To the
you have.
Reddit, okay?
Oh my God.
Is not in her own environment.
Okay, so go watch it over on Auntie. I'm going to watch it myself and see what Auntie thinks about all of this. But I'm going to get out of here. Just prove to me it's the first time he got caught. I think he did something. People need to stop being shocked. Thank you. Thank you. They really need to be. Really, really need to be. You know, we had the guy that was on the show who was a P3DO. We had Jeffrey, who was a wife beater, a girlfriend beater. We've had a lot of abusive people. And I keep saying I'm going to go do the TLC shit. But when I heard Jen Bailey yesterday talking about that she took on a man and she can definitely take on a woman, no, you take on a man because they're not going to hit you back. You would never, ever fight a woman at all. Because then it's an even playing field. Let's stop with the bullshit. Yep. That's why he goes for those women. He goes for, but when you're sitting up there making fun of the fact that you went to jail for DV, well, you went to jail for a restraining order that was placed on you, and you went back to the house. You went to jail the first time for for DV. Then they let you out. Then you didn't abide by the restraining order, went back to the house, and that's what got you locked up for the 50-something days you were in jail for not obeying an order that was given to you by the judge. Not for the DV itself, but for you not abiding by the restraining order. Period. Okay? Two different things. Stop telling people you went to jail for DV. You went to jail for not abiding by a restraining order. Okay? So, DV is disgusting no matter who does it. Remember, he used to the day that people paid him for protection when he was young. Yep. Anybody that mocks it is disgusting. Anybody. And I heard it out of her own mouth. I'm like, really? But then you want to sit up and cry. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, and I'm gonna hold George to what he said last night too. I really will. George, I will be watching you. I will be watching every move you make, every step you take. I'll be watching you. I will. Because I'm gonna make sure you keep your word. I'll be watching you. All right, guys, have a happy Thanksgiving. And no, it was not clickbait. Lies, cries, and alibis I will be doing. It is not clickbait. Not at all. Okay? Not at all. It is not clickbait. So, let's see what the major meltdown are. I hope you guys have a happy. Hi, Fun Sicko. And guys, I caught you got to go watch George. Yeah, I like Auntie. So I caught Flavor's replay this morning because when Flavor came back live, George was live. So if you guys didn't catch that, and Flavor, girl, when I heard about your son, I already knew what happened I said, oh my God. That reminded me when I cooked a ham for Thanksgiving one year. The dog that we had, I had taken a ham out, put it on the counter that night and had it covered up. The dog jumped on the counter, pulled it down, and ate my ham and then got sick and had to be taken to the vet. Tell me why. I was just like, what the fuck? So I had to try to run to a store that was open and go get a baby unaliver. Yes. Let's see. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your time with your family. I'm going to see my immediate family for Christmas. But in my immediate family are my sons and my grandkids. Those are my immediate family. So I love you guys. I really hope you have a great day and enjoy. Yes, he did. Enjoy cooking. Enjoy it. I have fun. Yesterday, matter of fact, I think I'm going to put my ham in now because I actually want some ham. But I love you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving and be safe if you're driving. I'm going to snuggle up on my sofa. I am going to watch Netflix all day. Bye, guys. Have a great day. And hit the like button. And if you choose, if you want to donate to the channel, there is the stuff on the screen. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, Robert won. Okay.